From Steve Young, who left the game emotionally drained,
I retired mostly because I was worn out emotionally.
to Reggie White, who went on to serve as an ordained Baptist minister,
Let us celebrate this glorious day.
to Jerry Rice, who turned his post-football years into a business empire. Here's what became of the NFL legends of the 90s after they left the game. Jerry Rice. Rice's journey to greatness began in the most humble of circumstances.
My father was a brick mason, and he would take me to work with him during the summer. My job was to make sure that my father had bricks to lay. I was up on the scaffold, I had to catch the bricks. I prided myself on trying to catch everything.
This early training would prove prophetic, as Rice's ability to catch virtually anything thrown his way would become his defining characteristic throughout his illustrious career. After a standout college career at Mississippi Valley State University, Rice was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in the first round, 16th overall, of the 1985 NFL Draft, beginning what would become one of the most dominant careers in NFL history. During the 1990s, Rice was simply unstoppable. His combination of precise route running, incredible hands, and unmatched work ethic made him the centerpiece of the 49ers' explosive offense. His career statistics are staggering: 1,549 receptions, 22,895 receiving yards, and 197 touchdowns, all NFL records at the time of his retirement, with many still standing today. Rice won 3 Super Bowls with the 49ers and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2010 on his first ballot. So what has Jerry Rice been up to since hanging up his cleats? The answer is quite a lot. As of 2025, Jerry Rice is alive, healthy, and actively engaged in public life at age 62. Unlike many retired athletes who fade from public view, Rice has remained remarkably active and visible, using his platform to give back to the community and stay connected with the sport that made him famous. He has ventured into business, including ownership stakes in restaurants, a golf course, and endorsements. One of his most notable business ventures is his Goat Fuel energy drink brand and apparel lines, capitalizing on his widely accepted status as the greatest of all time at his position. Philanthropy is a key focus for Rice, as he supports youth programs through his 127 Foundation, which aids underprivileged children in the Bay Area. His commitment to giving back was on full display in August 2025, when he participated in the 49ers Block Party, helping to raise $1.4 million for Bay Area youth initiatives. Rice's charitable spirit extends beyond organized events. In July 2025, Rice surprised travelers at San Francisco International Airport, SFO, by helping with check-ins alongside Special Olympics ambassadors, spreading joy and going viral for the wholesome interaction. In July 2025, he expressed concerns about the team's 2025 roster, citing an influx of young players and potential challenges in team cohesion following off-season changes. Next on the list rewrote the record books as the Cowboys' engine, Emmitt Smith.
From midfield, the 40. Smith with a whole field. Emmitt Smith, 60 yards, touchdown.
Emmitt James Smith III was born on May 15, 1969, in Pensacola, Florida. From his earliest days, it was clear that Smith possessed something special. Smith's college career at the University of Florida was equally impressive, though it lasted only 3 years before he declared for the NFL draft. Despite missing significant time due to a knee injury in 1988, he rebounded with 1,599 yards in 1989, setting multiple school records and earning unanimous All-American status.
Yes, I did keep some of my Arizona Cardinals stuff, so all my Cardinal fans and people who don't like the Cardinals forget you. At the end of the day, I had to play the game of football.
Over 13 seasons with the Cowboys, Smith formed part of the Triplets, alongside quarterback Troy Aikman and wide receiver Michael Irvin, helping the team win 3 Super Bowls. His individual achievements were equally impressive. Smith led the league in rushing 3 consecutive seasons, and uniquely led in rushing while winning the Super Bowl 3 times. But Smith's greatest achievement came near the end of his career, when he broke Walter Payton's all-time rushing record in 2002 with 18,355 career yards, a mark that still stands as the NFL's highest. He founded Emmitt Smith Enterprises, focusing on real estate development, construction, and other ventures, with notable projects including partnerships in commercial real estate and hospitality. However, not all of his business endeavors have panned out as hoped. In September 2025, his Las Vegas restaurant closed just a month after opening due to a 6-figure rent dispute, reportedly owing around $400,000 in back rent. He has appeared on television, winning season 3 of Dancing with the Stars in 2006, and serving as a a football analyst. His insights into the modern game remain valuable, as evidenced by his August 2025 discussion of contract holdouts, contrasting his 1993 situation with current Dallas Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons' negotiations. Smith founded the Pat and Emmitt Smith charities, supporting youth education and wellness. His commitment to helping others was evident in September 2025, when he partnered with former Bachelorette contestant Zach Clark to raise opioid overdose awareness at LSU as part of his Ready to Rescue initiative, marking its 3rd year. Smith's family life has remained a source of pride and stability throughout his post-career journey. He is married to Pat Smith, and they have 5 children, including son E.J. Smith, a running back who played college football at Stanford and Texas A&M. As of 2025, Smith appears in good health with no reported major issues, and his estimated net worth of $27 million, derived from his NFL earnings, endorsements, and businesses, provides financial security for his family. Next on the list gave fans pure magic, retiring suddenly and leaving the league stunned: Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is widely regarded as one of the greatest running backs in NFL history, known for his elusive, electrifying style that combined speed, agility, and vision. Born on July 16, 1968 in Wichita, Kansas, he played college football at Oklahoma State University, where he won the Heisman Trophy in 1988 after setting an NCAA single-season rushing record with 2,628 yards. Sanders' style was unlike anything the NFL had ever seen. Where other great running backs relied on power or pure speed, Sanders was a magician who seemed to defy the laws of physics. His career statistics tell the story of sustained excellence: 15,269 rushing yards, 4th all-time, 99 rushing touchdowns, and an average of 5.0 yards per carry. But statistics alone cannot capture the magic of watching Sanders play.
When God created Barry Sanders, even he didn't know what he made.
The 1997 season represented the pinnacle of Sanders' career, as he became just the 3rd player in NFL history to rush for over 2,000 yards in a single season, finishing with 2,053 yards and earning NFL MVP honors. But then came the decision that shocked the football world. One of the most enduring mysteries in NFL history is Sanders' sudden retirement at age 31, just before the 1999 training camp, when he was on the verge of breaking Walter Payton's all-time rushing record. After retiring, Sanders maintained a low-profile life, avoiding the spotlight that many former stars seek. He's a father of 4 sons: Barry Jr., Nicholas, Nigel, and Noah, and family has been central to his post-NFL years. In June 2024, during Father's Day weekend, Sanders, then 55, suffered a heart attack while on a recruiting trip with his son Noah. He woke up with a burning sensation in his chest, initially dismissing it as heartburn, and continued his day before the symptoms persisted. By July 2024, he was cleared to resume normal activities. In 2025, he opened up further in interviews and the A&D documentary, The Making of a Heart Attack, where he discussed his story alongside 4 others who experienced similar events. As of September 2025, Sanders reports feeling much better and has become a heart health advocate, encouraging checkups via resources like attackheartdisease.com. Next on the list gave fans pure magic, retiring suddenly and leaving the league stunned: Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Fame NFL cornerback known as Prime Time, has had a multifaceted career as a player, broadcaster, and coach. Since retiring from the NFL in 2005 after stints with teams like the Atlanta Falcons, San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, Washington, and Baltimore Ravens, Sanders has remained a prominent figure in sports. He won 2 Super Bowls, was an 8-time Pro Bowler, and is widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive backs in history.
Deion Sanders is back to 2 sports, playing football on Sundays and baseball when the schedule permits.
This is the guy who hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same week.
Sanders has dealt with multiple health issues, some stemming from his playing days and others more recent. In 2021, while coaching at Jackson State, Sanders underwent surgery for blood clots in his leg, which led to the amputation of 2 toes on his left foot due to complications from compartment syndrome and poor circulation. On July 28, 2025, Sanders revealed he had been diagnosed with an aggressive bladder tumor. He underwent surgery to remove the bladder, and doctors constructed a new one using intestinal tissue. The procedure was successful, with no traces of cancer remaining post-surgery. Sanders declared himself cured and ready to coach the 2025 season. In March 2025, he signed a $54 million extension, solidifying his commitment amid speculation of NFL jumps. His impact on recruiting has been immediate and dramatic, as evidenced by recruiting highlights including flipping top prospect Julian Lewis from USC in December 2024. Without his son Shadur at QB, the Buffaloes have struggled early, stuck in a quarterback carousel. Sanders added former NFL QB Byron Leftwich as QB coach in July 2025 to bolster the staff. His sons have been central to his coaching narrative. In April 2025, Shedeur was projected as a top pick, but fell to the Cleveland Browns in the second round, day 2, after pre-draft concerns about preparation. Despite the disappointment of Shedeur not being selected higher, as of September 2025, Deion is optimistic. Shedeur will start for the Browns this season, calling it going to go down this year. At 58, Sanders continues to evolve, blending flash with substance. His health battles have humanized him, while his coaching keeps him relevant. And if Deion was the style, next on the list was the steady hand, guiding the Cowboys dynasty with surgical accuracy. Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman, born November 21, 1966, is a retired NFL quarterback widely regarded as one of the league's all-time greats. He played his entire 12-year professional career with the Dallas Cowboys from 1989 to 2000, leading the team to 3 Super Bowl victories and earning Super Bowl MVP honors in the first of those wins. Aikman was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2006 and is a member of the Cowboys Ring of Honor. What set Aikman apart wasn't necessarily raw statistics. His career stats include 32,942 passing yards, 165 touchdowns, and a 61.5% completion rate, though his era emphasized efficiency over volume with an average of under 200 passing yards per game. Aikman's career was defined by his ability to elevate his play in the biggest moments. Various injuries, including multiple concussions, at least 9 documented, with potential undocumented ones, plagued his later years and contributed to his retirement in April 2001 at age 34. Post-retirement, Aikman transitioned seamlessly into broadcasting. He joined Fox Sports as a color commentator in 2001, partnering with Joe Buck for over 2 decades until they moved to ESPN in 2022 to call Monday Night Football. He has also ventured into business, co-founding the Wingstop restaurant chain and launching his own beer brand, 8, in 2023. He was first married to Cowboys publicist Rhonda Worthy from 2000 to 2011, with whom he has 2 daughters. His second marriage to fashion retailer Catherine Kappa Moody lasted from 2017 to 2023, ending in divorce. By June 2025, he was publicly linked to a new girlfriend, children's book author Marissa Howard, suggesting that he's moving forward in a positive direction. There's also the legend that found redemption with back-to-back Super Bowls, John Elway. John Elway, born on June 28, 1960, in Port Angeles, Washington, is widely regarded as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. He spent his entire 16-year professional career with the Denver Broncos, leading the team to 5 Super Bowl appearances and securing 2 championships. His early Super Bowl appearances resulted in 3 devastating losses in the late 1980s, often against dominant NFC teams. The redemption story began in earnest during the late 1990s when a change in coaching staff brought in Mike Shanahan, who had been with San Francisco and knew how to get it done. The culmination of Elway's career came with back-to-back Super Bowl wins, Super Bowl 1997 over the Green Bay Packers, and Super Bowl 1998 over the Atlanta Falcons, where he earned MVP honors. Perhaps the most iconic moment of Elway's Super Bowl victories came during that helicopter run against Green Bay. Retiring with 148 wins, 51,475 passing yards, 300 touchdowns, and 226 interceptions, Elway was a 9-time Pro Bowler and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2004. After retiring, Elway pursued diverse ventures, co-owned the Colorado Crush Arena Football League team 2003 to 2008, owned and operated several auto dealerships before selling most in the early 2000s, and launched Elway's steakhouse chain. In 2011, Elway returned to the Broncos as Executive Vice President of Football Operations and General Manager. Under his leadership, the team won 4 division titles, 2 AFC championships, and Super Bowl 50, 2016, against the Carolina Panthers. His most significant move was signing Peyton Manning in 2012, leading to a record-setting offense. In late April 2025, Elway was involved in a tragic accident while vacationing in La Quinta, California, after attending the Stagecoach Music Festival. He was driving a golf cart when his longtime friend, business partner, and former agent Jeff Sperbeck, age 62, fell off the back, sustaining severe head injuries. Sperbeck was hospitalized in critical condition and passed away on April 30, 2025. An investigation by the Riverside County Sheriff's Office concluded in July 2025, ruling it accidental with no evidence of foul play or intoxication. No charges were filed against Elway. Despite this personal tragedy, at age 65, Elway resides in Colorado with his wife Paige. He remains involved in philanthropy and occasionally comments on NFL topics. Next on the list had his career cut short by concussions, Steve Young. John Stephen Young, born on October 11, 1961 in Salt Lake City, Utah, is a former American football quarterback widely regarded as one of the NFL's greatest players. Young's NFL journey began tumultuously. He was selected first overall in the 1984 NFL supplemental draft by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but his 2 seasons there were underwhelming, with a 3-16 record as a starter amid team struggles. His peak years included leading the NFL in passer rating a record 6 times, 1991 to 1994, 1996 to 1997, winning NFL MVP awards in 1992 and 1994, and guiding the 49ers to victory in Super Bowl 1995. Over 15 NFL seasons, 1985 to 1999, Young amassed 33,124 passing yards, 232 touchdowns, and 107 interceptions, with a career passer rating of 96.8. However, Young's career came to an abrupt and concerning end. Young suffered multiple head injuries throughout his tenure, culminating in a severe concussion on September 27, 1999, during a game against the Arizona Cardinals. Fearing long-term brain damage, Young retired at age 38 before the 2000 season. Young's business ventures have been particularly impressive. In business, Young co-founded HGGC, formerly Huntsman Gay Global Capital, in 2007, a private equity firm managing over $2.5 billion in assets. This success in the financial world demonstrates that Young's intelligence and strategic thinking translated well beyond football. Young has also remained connected to football through broadcasting. Young remains a prominent NFL analyst, frequently appearing on shows like ESPN's Monday Night Countdown and podcasts. His recent analysis shows that he maintains keen insights into the modern game.
It's impossible to know right now. But are they showing signs of a transitioning team where young players, rookies, are going to contribute and somehow they just stay gritty in those tight ball games and get on a roll with the tight ball games and win instead of last year losing most of them?
Young's philanthropic efforts have been equally impressive. He co-founded the Forever Young Foundation in 1993, which focuses on education, health, and therapy for children with physical, emotional, and financial challenges. There is also the one whose legacy went far beyond the field, Reggie White. Reggie White, born Reginald Howard White on December 19, 1961 in Chattanooga, Tennessee, grew up in a working-class family. During college, he became an ordained Baptist minister at age 17, earning his lifelong nickname, the Minister of Defense, due to his faith and on-field dominance. White began his professional career in the USFL with the Memphis Showboats, recording 23.5 sacks over 2 seasons. In Philadelphia, White appeared in 121 games, amassing 124 sacks to become the Eagles' all-time sack leader. His 1987 season was legendary, with 21 sacks in just 12 games. White's move to Green Bay in 1993 was groundbreaking for multiple reasons. In 1993, White became one of the first major free agents in NFL history, signing a 4-year, $17 million deal with the Green Bay Packers. Over 6 seasons, he helped lead the Packers to victory in Super Bowl 1997, with 3 sacks in the game. White's 15-year NFL career spanned 232 games, with career totals of 198 sacks, second all-time, 13 Pro Bowl selections, and designation to the NFL's 75th and 100th anniversary all-time teams. But what truly happened to Reggie White is a tragic story that shocked the football world and highlighted important health issues that continue to affect athletes today. Reggie White died suddenly on December 26, 2004, at his home in Cornelius, North Carolina, just 1 week after his 43rd birthday.
The NFL suffers a loss. Reggie White tragically passing away this morning. And the NFL lost one of its greatest players, and we lost a friend.
Yeah, I knew Reggie very well, and not only the sports world, but any person that ever came in contact with him, anybody that ever came in contact knows the tremendous loss that we all are suffering.
The cause was determined to be cardiac arrhythmia, most likely triggered by cardiac and pulmonary sarcoidosis. Sleep apnea was cited as a contributing factor, and his CPAP machine was found unused at his bedside. The impact of White's death extended beyond grief, as it raised awareness about sleep apnea and its potentially fatal consequences. His widow, Sarah White, co-founded the Reggie White Sleep Disorders Research and Education Foundation to provide access to sleep disorder treatments. White's legacy lives on through numerous honors. He was posthumously inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2006, first ballot. His number 92 jersey was retired by the Eagles, Packers, and University of Tennessee. There is also the legend who defined dominance as the NFL's sack king, Bruce Smith. When discussing the greatest pass rushers in NFL history, the conversation inevitably leads to Bruce Smith, the man who holds the all-time NFL record for quarterback sacks. During the 1990s, Smith was the anchor of the Buffalo Bills' dominant defense, terrorizing opposing quarterbacks and establishing himself as one of the most feared defensive players of his generation. Bruce Bernard Smith was born on June 18, 1963, in Norfolk, Virginia. From an early age, it was clear that Smith possessed extraordinary athletic ability, excelling in multiple sports throughout high school. Smith's college career at Virginia Tech was nothing short of spectacular. Nicknamed the Sack Man, he recorded 46 sacks over his career, including an NCAA-leading 22 sacks in 1983. In 1984, he won the Outland Trophy as the nation's top lineman. Smith was selected first overall by the Buffalo Bills in the 1985 NFL Draft. What followed was a career that redefined what it meant to be a pass rusher in the NFL. Over 19 seasons, he played in 279 games, amassing an NFL record 200 sacks, 43 forced fumbles, and 2 safeties. Smith's impact on the Bills' success during the 1990s cannot be overstated. He was a cornerstone of the Bills' defense during their dynasty era, helping the team reach 4 consecutive Super Bowls from 1990 to 1993. Smith's awards include 11 Pro Bowl selections, 8 first-team All-Pro honors, and 2 AP NFL Defensive Player of the Year awards. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2009 on the first ballot. So what has Bruce Smith been doing since retiring from football? Unlike some former players who struggle with the transition to civilian life, Smith has built a successful second career in business while maintaining his connection to the sport. Post-retirement, he has focused on business ventures. Based in Virginia Beach, Virginia, he works as a large-scale hotel designer with Armada Hoffler. Notable projects include converting the Red Lion Inn in Blacksburg into a 137-room Hilton Garden Inn, later redeveloping the site into Smith's Landing, a hotel and restaurant complex. In March 2025, Smith was profiled for his successful transition to commercial real estate development, building a new legacy beyond his 200 sacks. His business success has provided financial security and a sense of purpose beyond his playing career. As of September 23, 2025, Smith, now 62, is alive and active. No major health issues or scandals have been reported this year. His successful transition from NFL legend to business mogul serves as an example for other retired athletes. Next is the legend who closed out the decade as both a hero and later a figure of controversy, Brett Favre. Brett Favre's 20-year NFL career, 1991 to 2010, was defined by his gunslinger mentality, leading to both spectacular successes and frustrating failures. During the 1990s, Favre led the Green Bay Packers to 2 Super Bowl appearances, winning Super Bowl, and earned 3 consecutive NFL MVP awards, 1995 to 1997. Favre's playing style was unique in its combination of raw talent and reckless abandon. The defining moment of Favre's 1990s career came in tragic circumstances. The day after his father's death, Favre delivered one of the greatest performances in Monday Night Football history, throwing for 399 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Oakland Raiders. But what has happened to Brett Favre since his retirement has been far more complicated and controversial than his playing career. Favre has been involved in coaching and business ventures, but he's also facing ongoing legal troubles related to a Mississippi welfare scandal. The most significant issue facing Favre involves his connection to a massive welfare fraud scandal. Favre is facing an ongoing Mississippi welfare scandal. He paid $1.1 million but sued for $730,000 more, denies wrongdoing, featured in 2025 Netflix documentary. The scandal involves millions of dollars in federal welfare funds that were allegedly misappropriated. While Favre has repaid a significant portion of the money and has not been criminally charged, the civil lawsuit seeking additional repayment has kept the issue in the headlines. The situation has damaged Favre's reputation and overshadowed many of his post-retirement activities. If you enjoyed watching this video, then go ahead and click on any of the cards on your screen for more.